Hi there and welcome to this quick review on my new LanParte rig. I just received this new LanParte rig in my mailbox today. I quickly put it together and I will talk you guys through the different parts of this new rig, beginning with the core of the new rig, which is of course the base plate. This base plate is height adjustable. It comes with this chunk of metal and two 15mm rods that can go up and down. And of course with a quick release plate, but because I want to keep all my quick releases in the same manner, I replaced the quick release plate with one of Manfrotto to keep it in the same line as all my other quick release plates. So overall this is very solid. It has got holes in it to reduce the weight, but overall it's still really solid. You can tighten the knobs very tightly, so nothing moves in this rig if you don't want it to. And of course you can put all kinds of accessories on the base plate rods. So to start off with the accessories, I have this AB stop quick release follow focus from LanParte. Before this rig I had a Fotga Rig, which also had a quick release follow focus. But compared to this, that really is nothing. This is silky smooth. You can adjust the AB stops very easily. You just unscrew the knob and slide it. If you don't want to use the AB stops, you just pull the pin and then suddenly you can turn it all around. It has a bit of drag on the follow focus, but that's a good thing because with the drag you can get a really smooth focus pull. So this one is actually great. There's also this gear on here, which you can replace with other size gears to be able to use lenses that are, for example, too big or whatever. So you can adjust this follow focus to your personal needs, which really is a good thing. The second thing I ordered were again quick release items, but this time it's the handles. They are again very solid. They have holes in them to try and get the weight down a bit. They have some holes in it with screws. You can put in magic arms or whatever, or your monitor or anything you would like there. So that's a very nice feature. It comes off really easily, but of course only when you untighten the knob. If it's tightened, then it's really solid. And every joint in this rig has hooks in it, so if it's fastened, then it really doesn't budge at all. So it's very solid. I can put my entire weight on these and nothing will happen. So I don't have to worry that my shoulder rig, for example, will fall down on me or my camera will fall off or anything like that. So it's a lot heavier than I was used to with my Fotga rig, of course, but not in a bad way. Of course it takes a bit of time to get used to the new weight, but it's so much more solid, so very good investment on that one. So onto the back side of the rig I have a shoulder plate with a very thick padding, which is very comfortable, especially when you compare it to the Fotga one. So this one is actually a decent shoulder plate with very decent padding, so you can actually use this one on your shoulder for long periods of time without getting uncomfortable. Of course this also has the 15mm rods. The 15mm rods go all the way through this part, so if you want you can extend the rods outward and hook something else up in the back of the shoulder plate. Again, very solid, has holes in it to cut down on the weight. All in all, great piece. On top of that, I have this V-lock battery pinch. So this is the battery pinch. This is actually really light. It doesn't weigh much, although I have to say if you tighten these knobs, it won't budge into a single direction, so that's very good. The plate itself for the battery kind of feels a bit flimsy, but it works very good, and of course you will have a very solid battery on top of this, so you don't have to worry that anything will harm this plate. The good thing about this battery pinch is it has a lot of options. Not only does it provide a way to charge your V-lock battery or to power your camera, your your monitor or your audio recording equipment or whatever you want to use. It also acts as an HDMI splitter, which is very useful if you want to, for example, use a monitor and have an off-screen director look at your footage at the same time. So that is very nice. One HDMI goes in, two HDMIs go out. As I said, it's also a charger for your Vlog batteries, powers a lot of things, and it has a USB port which provides you with 5 volts. Now, it's a bit strange to have a USB port on there, but the USB port provides you with a lot of flexibility because a lot of gadgets come with a USB charger these days. So this one will actually provide a way to charge a huge amount of different gadgets. So that's great. Then of course we have the Vlog battery itself, which is a very solid piece of battery. It has a display which shows you exactly how much battery life you have left. If you are charging it at the moment, you can see how long it's going to take for it to be fully charged. It has a light switch, so even in the dark you can see what your power is. And it says how many volts it is giving you at the moment. So that's all very nice to have. So it simply clicks on here, which is very nice. Put back in this cable and you're good to go. So that's that. The other part I had ordered was the newest, biggest C bracket. It's this one up here. Well, not this one, this is the top handle, but it goes perfectly with the C bracket that is attached to. So this is a very big C bracket. I'll just turn around my rig real quick to show it to you better. So this is the C bracket. It connects to your rig with 2 arms, which provides a lot of strength. It won't budge in any direction, nor will it bend or whatever. It's very, very solid. For my setup, it's a bit too solid. It's a bit too big and a bit too heavy. Then of course I would have rather gotten the smaller one. So if you are not using a very big camera, go with the smaller one. It's also less expensive and just more versatile. A good thing about this C bracket, however, is if you loosen these screws, if you've loosened them enough, you can actually pull out this part of the C bracket and access your camera really nicely. So if you want to switch a lens out of, for example, you just pull off this thing. You don't have to deconstruct your rig totally. You just unscrew through screws and pull out this part, which is very nice. If you're finished changing your lens, you just push it back in and tighten the screws again, and then you're good to go. So that's a very nice feature for the C bracket. Again, you have to make sure that if you want to get the big one, what are you going to use it for? Are you going to use it for a big camera? If not, then you may want to consider the smaller one. The C bracket has screw holes in here as well. So you can screw in magic arms or monitors or whatever you want to screw in there. It also has a coil shoe up here, so you can put in a microphone, a light, whatever you want to put in there. It's very versatile. It comes with this part. This is completely adjustable, so you can make sure it's dead center above your camera. What I got as well is this top handle. It has a rubbery grip as well as the other handles that I got. It's very solid, and I can pick up my entire rig, including my tripod, just from this handle connected to the C bracket. So very sturdy all together. I really like this new setup, this new rig. It's just so much more solid than that I was working with before, and it's a great improvement. Would I have done things differently now that I have the stuff? Yes, as I said before, I would have gotten a smaller C bracket, but other than that, it's a very nice craftsmanship. It's actually pretty affordable if you compare it to the professional brands. Of course, this one is pretty good as well. And yeah, I can't see anything that's wrong with this one. It's all up to par. It has all kinds of screws everywhere, so you can screw in your gear wherever you want. You can adjust pretty much everything that you want to adjust, and it's just very comfortable to put on your shoulder if you feel the need to put it on your shoulder. So here it is, and I can just use it however I would like. Very good rig. I would certainly recommend it to anyone who is looking for an upgrade from a cheaper rig. It's not a rig to start out with, so if this is your first rig you're trying to buy, just build something from cheaper materials, something like the Chinese stuff, like Fotga, like I had before. That will do the trick probably if you're starting out in this business. But if you're looking out to maybe get a new camera and improve your equipment, then this is a very good second step or third step, because let's be honest, it's not the cheapest in the market, but it really is worth the price. So I hope this was useful for you. I'll see if I can make more reviews, but in the meantime I will see you next time. So have a good time out there shooting video, and I'll see you next time.